Every pregnancy needs utmost care and attention. But certain pregnancies need a little extra attention. An Rh negative mother carrying an Rh positive baby is at increased risk of complications. BSV is at the forefront to ensure safe delivery in every Rh negative pregnancy.
Hello and welcome to the Outside View presented by Women's Cricket Zone and brought to you by BSV, Puma, Food and Wellness, MRI Hospitals and MPL Sports Foundation. So tomorrow's first game is going to be played between the defending champions, England and Bangladesh. To take us through that match, I have alongside me Marina and Brittany. Welcome both of you to this review. So first of all, coming to you, Marina, about Bangladesh, the way they've carried themselves in this tournament so far. After they play tomorrow's game, they would carry a lot of positivity in their kit bags back home.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're improving and getting confident by every game they're playing, and the type of scare they gave to Australia, I mean, nothing better than that. You could have seen their body language. They were confident. They had nothing to lose. And that's exactly what they've been aiming for. I mean, Nagar had made that statement, they are here to make an impact, and that's exactly what they've done. I mean, they're tremendous in all of the departments. All they need to do is probably just get that power hitting sorted, and then it will be one hard team to beat. But overall, they have been exceptional the way they have approached every game. They did not consider what opposition they're playing. They relied on their strengths, and they have executed and implemented their strengths on field brilliantly.
Just putting it right for us that they haven't looked what opposition they are playing. They've just gone there and they've made the most of the opportunity that they're getting. Playing the maiden ODI World Cup, we've seen that, as you rightly mentioned, Marina, that the batting unit, they have to show a little bit of power hitting there, but the bowling unit has done a good job in the tournament so far. Against South Africa, we saw against Australia as well. They were up against the number one ODI ranked side, Brittany. The bowling unit is definitely asking some difficult questions there, and tomorrow we might just see the England batters witnessing the same.
Yeah, you see, even against West Indies, mostly all the game Bangladesh have played their victory against Pakistan. You know, it seems like I listened to the post-match interview, and it spoke about how much their bowling has been, digging them out from hard places. It's just that the batting just can't seem to be clicking, but seems like Bangladesh like defending low totals or scoring low totals. Because if you see it against Australia, the 130 and this score, they gave Australia a really hard time to score that runs.
Definitely, and if we see their batting unit, initially the openers gave the teams good start there, and if tomorrow that happens, it would be a great contest to watch, and England wouldn't be taking Bangladesh lightly. They know that this is a must-win game for them if they had to make it to the top four there, Marina. And coming from a bad Ashes series out there, that's the result that they wouldn't have wanted. We saw that kind of struggle that they faced in their initial games until they came to all must-win games. But tomorrow is an important one. How do they approach this game? They know it's Bangladesh, but they aren't going to take it lightly because they know in this tournament so far, no 2 runs have come to any team, just like freebies.
Well, yeah, I think it's a double pressure thing for them because they would love to improve their run rate as well. But firstly, they have to beat Bangladesh. It won't be an easy task because their spinners are exceptional. And I also like the way Nigar, her captaincy has been really attacking, and she seems to have done her homework whenever she comes onto the field. So England, yes, they've got a bit of momentum. They've got their main players clicking at the right time now. But again, going into the semi-finals, if they do make it, they need to be dominating this game tomorrow until I think it's too late for them. But again, they've got their pack together. Catherine Brandt, their main striker, is back in form. They've got a few other paces as well. I mean, they've got Cross, they've got Siver. The bowling is a lot much sorted, but batting, that's where they've been lacking. There were bits and pieces, performances, but again, I think that for a longer format and for this type of tournaments, you need more players to be playing that impactful innings. So I think that they won't be taking anything lightly. They would love to come up and dominate from the ball one, and they have to be careful against Bangladesh. But at the right time, they need to be accelerating. They cannot just hold back because they would want to win this game with a good margin.
Of course, and as you mentioned about the batting unit as well, we saw Emma Lamb coming in the last game in place of Charlie Dean there, and but we expected probably that chasing a modest total, she would be promoted up the order. We'll see her bat, but that's not something that happened. But do you see any changes going on in tomorrow's game? Are they going to continue, of course, or Charlie Dean is coming back tomorrow, Brittany?
That's a really, really tough question. I think that they'll probably play the same team or keep Emma Lamb in because obviously they want that extra batter in to get those runs that they've been lacking in the middle. I think dropping Charlie Dean is where Helen Knight have to come in and try to bowl a couple over. So it's not like they losing out on that extra bowler. But for me, for the game against Bangladesh, you want to try to figure out the best battle lineup and also try to give that her Emma Lamb, some time out in the middle. And probably if England do win it toss and choose to bat first, it would be perfect for her to open and see how things go.
Yeah, and of course, Tammy Bowman from the last two games, we've seen that she's not amongst runs. She, of course, did score some good runs initially for England, and we saw Danny White getting into runs. That was probably two positives that came in for England from the last game was Catherine Brunt coming into form because she just picked one wicket before that of Meg Lannon in the tournament. But in the last game, we saw her getting her rhythm back. And of course, we have Danny White also amongst runs now, and that should boost her confidence. On the other hand, Bangladesh, we know Salma Khatun was too good with the ball, and the spinners and the bowling unit as a whole has done a good job. Both the teams haven't faced each other in the ODI format up until now, and that's going to be interesting to see how this contest unfolds because we've seen that Bangladesh putting some great fights in this tournament so far. They have nothing to lose, and the Nigar Sultana led side would want to replicate the same, taking in a lot of positives from their journey so far and playing their last game as well. And for England, of course, we know it's a must win. So we'll join you for the pre, mid, and post shows of this match tomorrow. Until then, you stay tuned to Women's Cricket Zone for all the updates on women's cricket.